Hey everybody, it's Mark Houston with Home Slice Media and one of my all-time favorites at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, David Graham of the Eskimo Brothers. I'm so glad you stood here and did this with me, buddy.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited.
You know, you've been doing this for a long, long time, and the style of music you play and the places that you play, I think tend to really lead itself to whiskey drinkers, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Are you a whiskey fan?
I'm a whiskey fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of a novice when it comes to Scotch. I was telling you that the smell of Scotch reminds me of my dad, and when I'd smell it and taste it, it was just like.
So you don't when you're sitting at the bar after you're playing, or somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go buy David a drink," the last thing you want him to buy you whiskey wise is a Scotch.
Yes, but but that's just because I think I don't understand all of them.
Right.
I watched you and Tyler Bills, and it made me feel real stupid because he knows. I was surprised how much he knows about Scotch.
Yeah, his knowledge surprised me too. We've talked about it for years, about drinking it and talking about it, and I was blown away. So when you drink whiskey then, what's your go-to for just normal whiskey?
I love Jack Daniels, and I like Jameson on the rocks. Something about the water and whiskey really makes it smooth.
Is that normally how you drink it? You have water with whiskey? Is that kind of the...
If I'm sitting down to enjoy a glass of whiskey, I'll put ice in it or water in it.
Sure.
But, you know, you do these shows and drunkards bring up just shots of whiskey. A lot of times it's way more than 1 ounce. And so you're like, you're trying to chug down way more whiskey than you should be. And,
what's the most during a show that's happened? I mean, have you had somebody just go just over the top?
Oh, I've had 20, 25 shots.
Good Lord.
And one time in Cincinnati, it was my birthday, and people were coming up and buying shots. And normally I can set them down and do a song and forget about them and sip on them. But everybody was like, "No, happy birthday, I want to take one with you." And I blacked out. I passed out on the stage with an hour to go in the show. And I had my tour manager had to carry me to my hotel. The manager was like, "What's going on? Like, show's over. Show's over."
That's one of the most rock and roll things I've ever heard.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Night.
Yeah, right. That's a birthday only thing.
You would be dead. Yeah.
Well, this is. I grabbed this bottle off the shelf at the Loud American top shelf. It's the Balvenie. I think this is 18-year Caribbean Cask. Now
18 years.
18 years.
So
this thing is
in a barrel for 18 years.
18 years. Yep. And then they pour this out and charge an exorbitant amount of money, and we're drinking it for free.
Hell yeah! Now that is pleasant.
It is. Boy, there's a
really
sweet, caramely taste to it. None of the peaty, smoky that you would expect from Scotch.
I would drink this.
Would you really?
I would absolutely drink this.
Did I maybe find something that you like?
I think you just found a Scotch that I like.
Oh man, this is becoming my best rally ever, honestly.
I mean, 18 years though. It's a long way. That's a long time to wait for.
And the price of it too is a lot of weight. Anyway, David, thanks for drinking with me, man. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me and even wanting to talk, man.
You bet.
Cheers.
David's still going to be playing here at the Loud American Roadhouse. It's where are we at? Thursday now, day 7. So you're here, and you're here till Saturday, right?
We play tonight inside the Loud American at 10:30, and then we're 2 shows a day till Saturday.
Excellent. You got to come see him if you haven't yet. I just saw the show this afternoon. Was incredible. That energy, and
we had a good time out there.
Yeah, that was a great crowd.
The crowd was giving it back to us today, and that always makes a big difference.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sippin Scotch with singers, David Graham of the Eskimo Brothers.
Cheers.
Have a great rest of your rally.
Scotch.